Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another live show on the channel. It is the match review and the player ratings from yesterday's fantastic performance on our first game of the new season against Aston Villa, thrashing them 5-1 at St James's Park, and it was just an absolute class performance. Now, apologies if I can barely speak, but my throat is still killing off from the match yesterday, so I really apologize if I can barely speak that well. But of course, joined by Mason. How you doing, Mason?
Not too bad.
Good. How about you still buzzing after that win yesterday?
Yeah, I am.
Good man. Well, guys, if you do enjoy tonight's match review and player rating show, please, of course, do remember to hit the thumbs up. Please, of course, hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to do so, and it does help make this channel grow as well. Subscribers have been coming in again, so thank you so much for your support. And, of course, that bell notification, of course, will let you know whenever it's a live show or a pre-recorded video on the day. If you want to donate, give something to the channel, super chats are available. Just hit the $sign if you want to give something to the channel. If you want to become a member for just 99p a month, just hit that join button and you'll be entered into a prize draw. So if you want to be in with a chance of that, just go down, click that join button. And again, it's only for 99p a month. So there you are. Well, then, let's get into it straight away then. Mason, first game of the season, we could have asked for a better start.
Yeah, obviously, I don't have any disappointing things to make out about who was disappointing yesterday, because it was a team I've had yesterday. Everybody played outstanding, and I can't think of anything what was disappointing for me other than Villa was shit. Villa watches hiding somewhere, and then number 33 being the next Cardiff player. So guess what? The Villa watching that number 33 for Cardiff, Philip Wadzikali. Ha, 5-1, get in.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we could have asked for a better start yesterday as well. It was absolutely great to be there. I mean, we'll talk before about the game, before everyone's going in. We see what happened. Of course, at the Emirates Stadium in the early kickoff. The kickoff was delayed. Now, I don't know if you had any problems in the queue, Mason, but the queues for me getting in were absolutely chaotic. And I think I managed to get in with about just under 10 minutes until kickoff, because the queues were that humongous to get into the ground. And I feel at first this game would have got delayed, but it didn't. But Mason, what was your experience like to get into the ground? Did you have problems with the queuing and all that?
No, I went in and out.
That's all right.
Went in 55 minutes before kickoff because I had to when she was off for the toilet, and I went in. So it wasn't a bad. Queues didn't have any queues. Fairly straightforward. Fairly straightforward going in, and got once to get in the game and watched the full game. Luckily enough, the people around me didn't have any problems as well. So they're all regulars with me as well.
Oh, good. That's all right then. Where I was, because I sit in the Gallagher West corner, the queues were chaotic there, and I'm thinking, oh Jesus Christ, yeah, we'll go. It must have been people probably having issues trying to get in with a ticket, but do you know what? For me, when I got there, I got in. It was fine. It read it okay, so I was in straight away, which was fine. And yeah, glad I didn't miss any of the action, but I heard some people missed about maybe 20 minutes of the game. I'm not entirely too sure. But my word.
I heard in the Steve Reeves show that some of the East Stand had missed some of the game.
Oh.
Because so I think some of the East Stand had problems.
Jesus. Hopefully it's going to be fine for Liverpool. I really hope it is.
Hope so.
Yeah. We're just down to a few comments that have come in. It's all become clear Eddie has been watching Paul Galland's tactical advice videos and it's paying off, says Pierre. Hello, Peter and Mason, says Wayne. Hope you're well, Wayne. We ran Villa all over the park. Just pure class, absolutely. And Clarky says, hi, guys. Hope you're well, Clarky. We've got to talk about the scenes before the players come out. You had the displays by war flags. You even had the flames coming up on around just near the East Stand and near the Milburn Stand. I mean, what did we make of all that before the players came out?
Didn't expect to have flames because I've never seen flames in the Newcastle game. I know they do it at Wolves. And I'm thinking they do it at Chelsea as well. I think there's another one as well. I know them will do it, but I think there's another one as well. It could probably come in my head, but yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised to see us doing. Mackham's do it as well. The flames as well. It's just giving me head.
Really?
They did it for the playoffs. What the bottle every time.
All right.
So yeah, it was surprising to see us doing flames because we never do flames. But hopefully this is the start of doing it like every season because I feel like it builds up the atmosphere more better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. That would be great. I mean, I could feel the heat a little bit.
I could when I sat.
Oh yeah, I can imagine as well. So yeah. Taggy says 2 points ahead of Chelsea and Liverpool already. Says Taggy, yes, absolutely. Not to mention the other thing. First game we're sitting top of the league.
Not for long if Man United win tomorrow.
Oh, didn't say they're gonna score more than 4 goals, Mason.
They probably won't.
Hopefully not, because we've done well to give it there. I thought Emi Martinez had brought his barbecue. Turns out Villa got roasted. They did as soon as we got back in front. That's the thing. So, but yeah, we're going to talk about Martinez throughout this game as well. Hi guys, how's it going? Said Philip. Yep, hope you're doing well, Philip. I mean, do you think the scoreline flatters Villa a little bit as well, Mason? Because I think we could have scored more than 5, particularly in the second half.
It does. I think losing Mings and Buendia, I think it was a bit of a blow for them.
I think it changed for them.
For their confidence.
I think it changed as well. So, which we'll get on to Tyrone Mings. Doing good, thanks. Good here, Philip, as well. But first, we'll go into the lineup that Eddie made before kickoff. I mean, we were very close with the lineup. So this is what it was. So it was Pope in goal, Kieran Trippier captain on the day, Fabian Chess, Fenn Botman, Dan Burn, Bruno, Tonali, Joe Linton, Miggy, Gordon, and Isak. We were very close. We thought Bonds was going to come in straight away, but it was Gordon. I mean, you can't see you couldn't have been more happier with the lineup that Eddie went with, particularly in midfield.
Yeah, I think Eddie Howe still wants to put his cards to his chest about keeping new players on the bench to bed them in, but obviously somehow he hasn't with Tonali, but obviously it shows you how much quality he's got, and obviously 6 minutes into his debut he scores the opening goal. I mean, I was surprised with Tonali and Gordon, to be fair, because I thought I think Tonali especially would have been on the bench yesterday.
But he wasn't. I think Eddie had to put him in to get that quality in the midfield as well. So, but I don't think we could have asked. And the fact is, there was quality to come off the bench. Barnes, Wilson came on as well. Murphy, I thought, did very well when he come on as well. So, again, we could have asked for a better start and a better lineup as well. So, as soon as that was announced and out before kickoff, Goofy gets sent off for complaint to the ref tomorrow night if the refs do their job.
What Clock got sent off?
No, Goofy's on about Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, Oh, man,
Never sat top of the league first game of the season for 16 years. Absolutely. What's with all the ACL injuries lately? Madrid have had another one that Jesus wept. I wonder who. I wonder.
Kepa is Pochettino's confirmed that Kepa is going to Real.
He's going to Real. So,
Aye,
oh,
that's
because I thought Real Madrid were thinking of getting David De Gea.
no, Pochettino's confirmed to go for Kepa.
All right, interesting.
I thought I said it since Clark, you mentioned Real Madrid.
But if it's another ACL that have gone to another player, oh bloody hell! Gordon got bullied in that game, but you know what? He dealt with it very well. Keeping you up, Mason, says Clarky. Tonali, he's got it as Tonali. Isak will class them two were brilliant yesterday, as well, which was great. So yeah, right then, let's get on to the first goal that was scored. I mean, Gordon receives the ball after Bruno had a shot, which was saved by Martinez. Then Gordon picks the ball. He picks it to Joe Layton, and then Joe Layton gets it back to him, who sees Gordon's got acres of space to get a cross in. And look, it was there, the right place at the right time, just the way to come forward, just to get his foot onto that ball and just absolutely bury that in the back of the net was just outstanding with about 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty magical to see Tonali score on his debut, especially in my end as well. Obviously, I think Villa need to do better.
No one's picking him up. That's the thing.
Exactly, Villa need to do better. Villa need to do better. If that was our defense, we would have got absolutely pelted for it.
Yep.
It's a good take and go by Tonali. I mean, it's just pure magical build up as well.
It is, isn't it? To get that in was brilliant, and you could see. I mean, to get your first goal on your debut in a black and white shirt is just outstanding, as well. Again, we're going to talk about the rest of him throughout the rest of the show because he was everywhere on that pitch yesterday, Tonali.
He was. I thought yesterday was probably going to be a settling period for him, but he looks like a player who has been here since 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He looks settled in so much quickly than expected. I mean, we've got one hell of a player coming up this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what a player he's going to be in the Champions League, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we've got him into the football club as well, because we're going to need him, which is absolutely brilliant as well. So, Madrid have lost the Brazilian defender to an ACL today. Can't remember his name.
No, he's put in. He's put in.
He's put in there. Go on, absolutely brilliant, says Philip. Yeah, absolutely. Liam says Newcastle to win the league. That would be brilliant. ACL, Ida Militao, I believe.
The Brazilian. The Brazilian.
Yeah. We need Villa watch on the channel, Mason.
I'll be giving him pelters, me.
I mean, he's what you call whoever is. I don't know his name, but he is what Paul would say a bit of a monumental bellend, more like. He was even putting stuff when Tielemans came on. Now Newcastle's going to face trouble. I mean, Jesus wept. Alan Shearer Pilot Cap appearance on Match of the Day. Proper funny it was, wasn't it? Because the Harry Kane's moved to Bayern Munich. There's no reason why we can't be title contenders regardless if we win it or not. Absolutely. It's a really, really good point, isn't it? So why not?
Can I just ask something? Liam, what was the game like against yesterday? Because apparently it was shit. I just wanted to find out.
Between Hartlepool and Gateshead.
I was just wanting to know if it was shit.
So, yeah. Of course, we did give them the equaliser, which I was a little bit disappointed. I had this feeling Moussa Diaby was going to score for them. Hence why they got him in. I mean, I'm just disappointed no one's picking him up in the box.
Obviously, it was down in your end, but obviously, I think Newcastle should be doing better.
Yeah,
be honest.
we should be looking to stop that because the way the ball comes in and he hits it first time as well.
I mean, all I could just see was Tim taking the shot and just went in the net, and I thought, you fucking bastard. It had to be him. I mean, Villa had to have a good player in the hands, like.
They will do, yeah. I mean, the reason why they brought him in, but I just wish someone was picking him up in the box and weren't doing that. But you know what? I thought the rest of the game were handled him very well, I thought.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah. I think obviously we'll pick it up with Tony for its first game of the season. We'll improve as the season goes on.
Of course, Liam says Hartlepool did nothing but park the bus. The score flatters the game, apparently. As for Villa, I don't even think Villa fans like him. Same with Sunderland fans with Easton, and fair enough. The whole team was pure class, but the two players that stood out for me was Tonali and Gordon, says Wayne. Yeah, I think you got to include Isak in there as well. You've got to see as well. Right, but the good thing is, after Diaby scored for them, we got back in front. I mean, short corner from Trippier into Tonali. Tonali gets the ball in the box. He then finds Botman, who has to really stretch for the ball. But he finds Isak in there, and Isak, continuing from last season, does well.
The bloke who I sit with at the matches, he said it looks offside. But somehow,
I mean, maybe are they looking at Botman being in an offside position?
Possibly.
Maybe he wasn't offside.
You know, that's what he was just saying. It looks like it looks offside. And
no, the goal was given.
And I always keep looking up the scoreboard because the scoreboard's like on top of me. And I kept looking to see if it went to VAR.
Well, it did. Well, they did show it on the screen, but we knew the referee was checking it. But he then just pointed straight to the centre circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's to say goal. Did you watch the Man City game? I thought they were poissy bits. It wasn't a great game. I thought there was only going to be one win in that game.
Yeah,
but it looks like City have been dealt with a big blow through Kevin De Bruyne. According to Pep, he could be facing time on the sidelines with a hamstring injury. I think it might be a hamstring injury. It said he really pulled up in the game, and Pep says he's considering to miss some games as well. So I was meant to see Isak as well. Pete as well says Wade's, yeah, absolutely, he was class. But I mentioned, yeah, we got ourselves back in front through Isak again. I mean, can Isak build on his goal tally from last season? I can't see why not.
Hopefully. I think it was his Bednam season last season. Yes, he had an injury, and I think he'll score more goals than last season, to be honest.
Well, I can't see why not. You give him the service, and not to mention what else he can do with the ball as well, Isak.
Yeah,
it's just outstanding.
I think he'll improve a lot this season, improve more this season.
City should be scared of us when we come to their place. Do you know what? They will be looking at us as they're thinking, they're going to be in with it, giving us a game. Yeah, they really, really are. City have a game on Wednesday as well. Yep, the Super Cup. And 3 days later, the playoffs, God help them, maybe not, says Jan. Liverpool drew and Spurs drew. Yep, this is the first time I'm looking forward to our game at Man City, says Liam as well. So, yeah. Well, that's great. Absolutely. But Tyrone Mings, it looks a serious what he's picked up for them. I mean, I see the clip of the way he landed, or the way his knee just looked out of place there.
Yeah, I thought he just he fell over, but somehow it looks it's serious, fan. I thought, and
I mean, he looked in tears when he came off. He looked absolutely devastated. I mean, you probably will be, considering that's your first game of the season, and you've gone and done an ACL by the looks of it, which it looks what he's done.
It's a shame because you're half an hour into the new season and you're getting a serious injury like that. It's just gut wrench for a lad.
Mm. I mean, the fact is, I think he's really improved under Emery since coming in. Now you see when he came off, how open then Villa looked at the back in particular.
Yeah, because they've just signed Paul Torres, who was
Yep.
just thrown into deep end straight away without knowing. And I think he struggled a little bit, but it's his first game in the Premier League and he'll just get used to it game by game.
Yeah. Wish Mings a speedy recovery. Absolutely, he did. They were all applauding him when he came off the pitch as well, on a stretcher as well. So even if folks still puzzled, says Kendo, absolutely. Tyrone Mings, it looked very bad. It did look very bad, didn't it? And again, the way he just landed, and his knee looked out. It was such an intuitive challenge from a shoulder challenge. It was. There was nothing wrong with it. It's just he's just landed awkwardly, and his knee's just completely out of place. And Villa completely fell apart after that. Absolutely, they did there, Philip.
Yeah,
they did. Like when Leicester won the league, the media in the Premier League will hate it if we win the Premier League. Yeah, they probably will do, but who cares? We don't give a shit what they think. We're here. We're there to do the players are there to do the business on the pitch, and if they deliver, that's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for, as well. So. But yeah, right then, let's talk about it. Was it correct, the decision? The challenge from Martinez on Miggy. Was the yellow correct? Or was it a red?
Nah, because people have been saying, why did Nick Pope get sent off against Liverpool for the exact same thing? But all of a sudden, Emi Martinez gets a yellow card. I mean, honestly, that is a bit fucked up. Like, I just don't understand.
Well, Pope was sent off for handling out the box, which is a red card offence. Now, a lot of people think it's a goal scoring opportunity, but then you also look and you're thinking there's at least Villa players coming back to trying to defend the goal line. I mean, a lot of us were thinking in the ground red straight away. But I think as soon as I've seen it back, I think they might have just made the right decision.
I mean, the referee was an absolute arse through the game anyways.
I mean, he was terrible, I thought, Andy Madley.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but back again because I've been busy all day. But once I do with it, I mean, from as it stands now, I think it should have been a red card if I need to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
But it isn't good enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixed opinions on it, so yeah.
But I think VAR should have done more to see if anything serious could have happened.
Because I don't know if the check VAR for that, all Andy Madley do was hand a yellow straight out. Pope versus Wolves, he got lucky. Yes, he did, didn't he? Pope was not the same thing. This time, yellow was the correct decision, says Jan. Yeah, possibly fair enough. Philip says, my 3 teams to go down this season, Sheffield United, Luton and Wolves. Interesting predictions I've gone there. A yellow for that is poor, as it's definitely not in the spirit of the game. Is poor in my opinion. If it was us, I expect a red ref bottle more than one big decision. Yeah, that's fair enough, Kendall. Again, there's a lot of mixed opinions on this as well. So everyone are going to say it should have been a red. People say that the yellow was the correct decision. But we get into half time. We're 2-1 up. Of course, we had 10 minutes of stoppage time because of what happened to Tyrone Mings. That's why. So that's 4 teams. Now he's got 3 in there.
Yeah, there's 3.
Sheffield United, Luton Wolves. Cloggy, you've had a story there. I know it's odd, but it would be your worst player for UFC. I don't think you can pick one out at the moment. As we drew so many games last season, I don't think that will be the case this season. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
No, he's put Sheffield. No, he's been at Sheffield United. He's been at Sheffield United, Clark. He's not thinking of Man United, but Kendall. But and Kendall just laughing at that as well. So we get half time. But the good thing is, we had a chance before Isak got his second. I mean, It was a great bit of thing, but I think Miggy made the wrong kind of pass for me. He crossed it in when he could have rolled it across the box. And I think Isak would have been in there and scored before his other one. Do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Miggy needs to do a little bit better on his passing, but if I'm wrong, that game could have been six. That game yesterday could have been 6-1.
Could have been, yep. But then we got the third goal. The way Isak just forces Konsa.
That chip.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we'll go again. I mean, the way he forces Konsa into a mistake, and he could have just placed it, but the way he lifts it over Martinez, and the way he makes it so difficult for Pau Torres to try and clear that off the line, which was just outstanding as well.
I mean, I think Villa's defense have got to do better. I mean,
oh yeah.
But the way he chipped as well, I think Martinez wouldn't have got that.
No, he didn't. But it's the way he chipped lobs it. He just lifts it over him and it makes it difficult for Pau Torres to try and make any sort of clearance, which was good. Did anyone notice the rip on Isak's shirt?
No, I didn't.
It was round about the stomach area. You could see a big hole.
I honestly couldn't see it from where I was sitting.
But again, it was a great goal. He could have had a hat-trick, Isak, as well. I mean, it was a good save by Martinez. He could have had the hat-trick. Maybe he could have had 4 if he took those other ones in. But do you know what? I think Isak will get a hat-trick at some point. The way he's hungry for the ball. The thing is, Mason, is he now the regular starter for being the striker now?
Yep. Honestly, he could have had like 5 or 6 goals yesterday for some of the chances he missed.
Yeah, he could have done. But you know what? Isak's going to get better and better now.
He will.
Particularly to get 2 goals in your first game of the season. And the fact is, we didn't buy this guy till the end of the month last season with a few games in.
It's just where he'll get. I think he will get more goals than last season.
Why not? Yep. Yeah, we're up to maybe comments. I know, mate. Wishful thinking. If we cut out the draws we had from last season, we couldn't even finish above 4th. Yeah, we can. Would any swap Isak for Haaland? Not me. Isak is brilliant technically. Do you know what? No.
Nah. I wouldn't.
Look at what Isak does on the ball as well. Rather, what else he does on the ball when not just aiming for goal. Kendo says, just finishing me Sunday dinner of Swedish meatballs and chips, says Kendo. Nice one. Yeah, big rip it was. Isak to get a hat-trick against Sheffield United away. Why not?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Absolutely, absolutely. That Isak shit rip reminds me of Bird taking a 2 yards of that lad shit last season. He did it when we played Villa a couple of years, and then
he did it on Tyrone Mings.
He did on Tyrone Mings, yeah. Oh man, Mr. Star lads, it's Andrew. No, it's all right, Andrew. Yeah, very well. And he's on the Moretti. Nice one. Get the chance to get Andrew as well. You know what that is. Evening, everyone. Evening, Tom. Hope you're keeping well as well. But yeah, that second goal from Isak was just a belter as well. So then we've freshed Harvey Barnes and Callum Wilson off. We'll take off Isak. And then we'll take Gordon off. And I thought those two made an impact as well, came in on the pitch. We're going to talk about, for the 4th goal, the way Harvey Barnes receives that ball. And just delayed across the box for Wilson to score his first game of the season for the 4th time.
I mean, that cross from Harvey Barnes was perfection. And obviously, Callum Wilson is there to score, and he managed to do which was great.
Yep. I mean, I think Milson may not get as much starting opportunities as Isak this time.
Nah.
But then at least we've got a player to bring off the bench as well. So
definitely.
If Isak does start to tire out as well. So, but yeah, good to see Wilson score in the opening game of the season again, which was great. So yeah, I was really delighted with that. So And I'm up to... Sure, that one Kindle with the beers. Yep. So you want to see the Harvey Barnes doubters, says Liam. Yeah. I drink Moretti, got any spaghetti and hate fucking Sunderland, says Andrew. Last night I drank Moretti, ate a burger, not spaghetti. Fair enough there, Tom. Sunderland losing their first 2 league games and out of the Carabao Cup. Yep. Absolutely. Here you go. So, yeah. Not being a good, really awful stuff for them down the road. But that's their problem, not ours. As well. So, and then 5th goal, Mason. Good little skill from Murphy.
Yeah, I mean, Murphy was a little bright spot when he came on.
He was.
Luckily enough, he got that trickery to set up Isak.
Yep.
Sorry, my mind's in a right mess.
Yeah, but Harvey Barnes, the way good.
Harvey Barnes, bastard. Oh,
but it was a good ball, and Harvey Barnes just does the rest. He knows what he has been doing for Leicester. 5-1. There you are in the stoppage time after having about 5 minutes of stoppage time as well. But yeah, what a debut. But yeah, we've got 2 new players scored on the debuts as well. Isak continuing left off. Callum Wilson again scores on the first game of the season as well. So yeah, Wilson loves scoring against Villa. He does, doesn't he? You reckon it's the best time or worst to face Man City next KDB looks out? Well, we'll wait and see. Mackems and Smoggy's bottom of the table, says Wayne. Yep. Looking forward to my first away trip next week in Man City. Bring it on, man. Coffee's in the chat. Hope you're well, Coffee. So we'll just wait and see. But we can't. Who says we can't give Man City a game next week? As well. That's all we can say about that. But yeah, roll on next Saturday. I know it's an away trip, in the Premier League. But let's give City a game. Why can't we? They're gonna notice a completely different side from us now. So. Yeah, first away trip of the season, says Tom. Nice one, I should say. Not ever. Wow. Hopefully we do get something down at the Etihad, which would be fantastic. If we can. So, yeah. We'll wait and see. But yeah, then was the final whistle and just the players coming around, cheering the fans.
I just want to give a little mention.
Go on then.
Only 6 Aston Villa players came towards my end to clap all them Villa fans who have put all that money to come in 6.5 hour drive, 6.5 hour journey up to Newcastle on a Saturday night, which they could have had plans to do, going getting pissed in Magaluf and all that, but they wanted to go and support the team, and only 6 out of the 18 squad turned up to the to level 7. Not even Unai Emery. Come on, man. Who pays wages at the end of the day, man? And I know Harvey don't even speak a word of English for hobby. Not good enough, that league.
All the Gordon Sayers seemed to have disappeared. He was class yesterday, you've got to admit. That's it. Gordon's had a pre-season with us, and he's now going to look even better now, which is great.
Look as well. Everton are in the shit again.
Ooh.
Who would you rather play for?
That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Although, are they on the verge of getting Jack Harrison by the looks of it? I'm not so sure.
But apparently Villa are trying to hijack the deal.
Bloody hell. So we'll wait and see what happens with that one, I suppose. Couldn't believe that Villa defender sub was 45 minutes. According to some pundits, I thought we were only the ones spending, says Kendall. Yep, absolutely. But hey-ho. Hey-ho. Well then, it's time for you know what? That's a big... No. that's not. You wish it was a Friday night show. But yeah, so make sure you get yours down in the live chat. It is the player ratings, of course. And it'll be interesting to see which ones we'll go with for today. Any news on the Mings injury? It looks a serious one.
I've seen Coffee that he's had a ACL tear.
All right.
This is from a professional consultant as well, by the way.
Oh. Villa have already pulled out after finding Jack Harrison's out injured, apparently. Okay, then. Okay, then. Right, then, let's do the player ratings now. Again, remember to get yours in the live chat. So, start with you, Mason, kicking it off with that man there.
Stand at 5.
5?
Basically, had no to do all game.
I mean, he'd had the pull, but he pulled off a good save from Watkins as well in the game, which went out to Matty Cash, but who then rifled it over the crossbar.
Oh, I remember now. My memory is shit. I've had a long,
Before there,
day.
Matty Cash thought the goal was at level 7.
I had a long day. I remember that. I'll probably give him a 7. A 7.
Yeah, I think 7. Yep, I think 7's quite fine. Yep, I think 7's okay. Pulps and 8 says coffee. That's not bad. Our Predators in the chat. Hope you well, Harry, lads and lasses. All 10 says Andrew. Pulp 7 says Philip. Yep. So fair enough. Wade's go for a 7 for Pulp as well. Yep, I didn't think he really put a foot wrong yesterday. I really thought 7, but he might as well have bought a deck chair. Well, apart from the goal that went past him, yeah, he may as well. Well, he did have that shot from Watkins, but yeah, and Tom's going with an 8 for Pulp. Okay, then, so we'll go into the back 4 now, and let's kick it off with now that man there on the day, Mr. Kieran Trippier. And yeah, did very well. Did what he had to do, I thought. As well, defensively, getting down the flanks. Support Tonali with the set pieces, like maybe giving him the ball, particularly for the second goal we got. Maybe not just whipping it in all the time, I thought. So I think I would say I'm going to go with an 8 for Kieran Trippier. Lead on the pitch as well.
I come with an 8 as well.
It's yep, absolutely. I like how we mixed up our free kicks and corner routines. Absolutely. 7. Yep, this is Tom. So he's going for 7 for Trippier. 8, and an 8 for Trippier as well from Coffee. First half, 5. Second half, an 8, says Ken Predator. Occasional poor free kicks, but some good interceptions, absolutely. And trips an 8 as well, says Wayne as well. Okay, then back to you, Mason. And that man there, he was back, Mr. Fabian Schär.
I'll probably give him an 8 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think he was
mm-hmm.
defensively, defensively solid at the back.
Yep.
And I just thought he didn't put a foot wrong yesterday, and I feel like sometimes he should have had a deck chair as well, along with Trippier and Pope.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's a good rating for Fabian Schär as well. He did what he had to do. Schär a 9, Schär an 8, Schär a 9. 8 the sexy beast. Schär an 8. Schär didn't put a foot wrong. His Predator. Will we still need a right centre back? I would say yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, excuse me. But yeah, I think we could still do with a backup in a bit of competition for Fabian Schär as well. But yeah, I think an 8's a good rating for Fabian Schär, Mason, as well. So yeah, absolutely right then. Alongside him is partner centre-back partnership. Oh, just one comment here coming in. Schär a 9 sounds like Shearer 9. Oh, it does a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, alongside him, his centre-back partnership is that man there, the Rolls Royce, Sven Botman. And again, it was a really solid performance from him as well yesterday, sorry. Did had to make some good interceptions, I thought. Botman particularly set up the second goal, get involved with the second goal as well. So, and yeah, and I thought he was very, very outstanding yesterday, Botman. So I'm going to give Botman a 9. I thought he was, yep. Botman a 9. You got Rhoda PD. Still got me voice is still gone from last night, Tom. So 9 Botman an 8, Botman a 9, says Philip. I think a 9's really good for Botman. 9 was solid and giving assist with the leg as long as Burn. Absolutely, says Kendall. So I've gone with the 9 for Mr. Rolls Royce Sven Botman. And the last of the back four, Mason. It's that big DB.
I'd probably give him a 7.
Yeah, do you know what? I think 7's a bit. There was a few sloppy moments from him, I thought.
Yeah. I think there was a few sloppy moments, but overall, I think it was decent apart from them sloppy moments. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I think 7's really reasonable as well. A lot of people going for an 8, bin an 8, bin a 7, bin an 8, bin an 8.5. Added half for the heart, added half for heart. Yeah, 7, 8's reasonable. 7, I think. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of sloppiness from him at times. I really thought. Bin did a bit better than Chips, as it did at times. Maybe I thought. But yeah, but that is the back four done. Bernardi, I was really worried about him, but he handled them really well. I really thought he did. It looks like Moussa Diaby was playing more as a forward rather than out on the wide at times, I really thought. I think it was more Leon Bailey on the right-hand side, I thought a lot.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I was surprised when I had like 2 right wings on the starting lineup yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. Oh, I'm now sweating off these lights, I must admit, so. But yeah, 7-8-3. I've just read that one. So, well, let's go to the 3 on in midfield now. Do you know what? I'll give you thingy, and I'm going to take, first of all, Mr. Bruno Guimaraes. And do you know what? He gave the ball away a couple of times, but I thought Bruno did what he had to do in the game as well. Some of his long balls were really good. He had a chance as well, which he was unlucky, which was saved by Martinez as well. So I thought that was a decent performance there from Bruno. I really, really thought it was. So I'm going to say an 8 for Bruno.
Yeah, I'll give
maybe
it
maybe a couple of times he gave the ball away. But other than that, I thought some of his long balls were really good, I thought, as well. That is what Bruno is all about in a way as well at this club. And he was lucky that he not to score. It was a good shot, but a good save by Martinez as well. So and Tom's doing the he'll never ever beat Dan Bird. He's from Blythe. Absolutely love it. Bruno an 8. Ooh, Phillips going for a 6. Bruno an 8. Bruno a 7. First off a 6, second off a 9. 8 really gripped the game late on, but needs fitness. Yeah, maybe just does a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So there you are. Okay then. Go on then, Mason. There you are. Take it away with this man here.
My first 10 out of 10 of the season.
Yeah.
By God, how phenomenal he was yesterday. Like,
I've seen his heat map and he's all over the pitch.
I mean, it was just that midfielder with need. I have no disrespect to the other midfielders we've got, but I mean, wow, what a midfielder!
So what was the rating again?
10.
Oh, get the hands up. There you are.
My first 10 out of 10 of the season.
There you are. Let's go through these. Paddy, good evening. Hope you're well. Tonali at 10. 10. 10. 10. 10 Ollie. Yep. 10. A slice of class. 92 minutes of pure class all day long, says Predator. Tonali, 10 without a doubt. Was so cold under pressure. Yeah, I think 10's... Yeah, absolutely. As well, so there you are. Okay, then the last in the midfield was that man there, Big Joe Linton. And Joe Linton did what he was doing in that midfield, trying to win every ball back. I really thought he had the chance not to score, which we thought could have been over the line. Shamefully, it wasn't. But Joe Linton, he's just being a machine in midfield there for me. So I'm going to say... I'm going to give Joe Linton a 9 as well.
I agree with it as well.
I thought he was winning a lot of the balls back. I thought to do what he had to do as well. So I'm going to see a 9 for Joe Linton. I'm on my 10th Moretti, so obviously a 10 all 100. Bloody hell, Andrew. I thought Tonali was not happy to be at Newcastle, says Coffee. Yeah. Like a bullet from a Beretta makes the Villa fans want to forget. 10, Joe Linton 9, Joe Linton 10, Joe Linton 8. J7 gets a 9, was a beast and ran his heart out, absolutely. Big Joe 9, he was everywhere. Absolutely. I really, really thought he was as well. So, yep. Okay, then. It's back to you, Mason. You can have this man as well.
I'll give him a 9 as well.
9 as well, okay.
I agree with Kendo. I'll probably see what Kendo said with Joe Linton. He ran his heart out. He was magnificent as well with some of the runs he did as well. So for me, I'll give Gordon a 9 as well.
Do you know what? I think I'd be giving Gordon double figures as well.
You know what?
Hey, are we changing it? Hey, there we are.
Not 10.
Yep, I think Teddy was magnificent. Gordon, this is a fully fit Anthony Gordon now, which we have got. Having helped being in pre-season as well. Now there's more to come from this lad. There really, really is. So I'm going to see a 10 for Anthony Gordon as well. 10 and 10. Why Gordon? Gordon 10. 8.5. Ran his socks off. Couldn't have asked for more. First game in my life is say all 10, says Andrew Bloody. Okay, I'm up into a 9, says Kendall. He was magnificent. You've got to see Anthony Gordon. He was up and down that flags as well. Provided the first goal as well, which was brilliant as well. So it's back to me now. On the right-hand side.
Just a little.
No problem, Mason. Mason will be back in a moment. So it's back to me then. And that man there, Mr. Miguel Miranda. Do you know what? I thought Miggy had a very good game, I thought. Maybe he didn't have really any chances. But I thought the way his pace troubled Aston Villa, the way he troubled Martinez for him to bring him down like that as well. So there you are. So I thought Miggy had a good game. So I'm going to see an 8 for Miggy. I think an 8 for Miggy. Probably an 8 because he didn't really have any opportunities, I thought. Yeah, I thought he was putting himself about all on the pitch as well. So yeah. Miggy 9, Miggy an 8 says Tom. Miggy was quite great and quiet at moments. Yeah. Some people are going for a 7 for Miggy. Okay. That's not too bad, but I think Miggy deserves an 8. At the very least, I would say so. So there you are. Again, we'll just wait till Mason comes back because I'll be back to him on the final.
Just in time as well.
Yep. Miggy good at running with the ball away from our goal to the opposition goal. Yeah, I've given Miggy an 8. Okay, take it away, Mason, for the last of the starting 11. There he is.
Third 10 out of 10 of the season.
Yay.
I mean, simply outstanding yesterday. Ran his arse off, worked hard, managed to get 2 goals, and I feel like I should give my third 10 out of 10 of the season.
Go for it, Mason. Yes, 10 out of 10 for our record signing. Give me a striker from Sweden. Yeah, 10. I agree as well. He was magnificent. 2 goals, could have had more, but he's just all over that pitch as well. Alexander Isak, and again, his second goal he scored was that was class. The way he just lifts it over Martinez, it makes it difficult for their defender to try and do any clearance off the line as well. So there you are. So I agree with you, Mason. A 10 for Isak. Phillips scored for a 10. Isak a 10 as well. A 10 as well. 9.5 pure class, says Kendall. He was class. Isak. And there's more goals. And I think he's on the way to beating his record.
I think so.
Why not? This lad is an absolute ferocious striker. He certainly is,
He
isn't he,
is.
Tom? Concert tried to file a police complaint that he got pickpocketed by a striker from Sweden. Love it, man. Love it. Right then, so that is the starting 11 that we've done. So now we get on to... Let me just find it, because sometimes I keep forgetting who come on first without the game as well. So, well, two came out at the same time. So it's back to me, actually. So I will take this man here. Callum Wilson. And got the goal as well. His hold of play was really good when he came on as well. And again, he scores on the first game of the season, which is great as well. So, and he might not get as many starts as to Isak this season. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But I thought Wilson did very well yesterday. I'm going to give Wilson a 9.
Yeah, I'll give him a 9 as well.
Wilson, I'm going to give a 9. Oh, Covey's going for 10, okay. For that, we'll drink a Moretti for Tonali. We should be drinking Kopparberg for Isak. Yeah, Kopparberg's from Sweden, isn't it? Wilson a 9. Wilson 8, great sub, all the play, but missed the odd easy tap, and he did it well. 8 as well for Wilson. I'll give him 9 because he got the goal there for us as well. So there you are. Okay, then. The substitute that came along with Wilson, Mason, that man there.
Another 9.
Good, yep.
I mean, he was simply outstanding. I see him with Wilson yesterday was outstanding.
Yeah.
And just hopefully he can produce more moments like what he did yesterday in the Newcastle United shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Bonds, yeah, a goal and assist as well. So I think, yeah, a 9 for Bonds as well, which was really, really good. I think, yeah, great point there, Mason. So yeah, I see a 9 for Bonds, but some could go with a 10 as well, and that would be a really good show. Like Coffee has, like Kendo has as well. Even Tom's gone with he's gone with a 9. Assist and a goal, and another assist if Wilson finished that tap in, absolutely. Devastating subs, says Kendall. Bonds a 10. Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's another great player we've got on our hands as well. That is another great player we have got on our hands as well. So there you are. Okay, then. The next substitution will go into... Hold on, let me just find it. Yeah, sometimes I keep forgetting who the subs are again. Oh, I know who came on, but
Anderson.
Anderson was a bit later. It was this man. It's back to me, actually, with this one, and that was this man there, Sean Longstaff. Do you know what, Longstaff? Maybe... He didn't have an awful lot of things. He didn't have an awful lot to do. I mean, it was quite late on in the game, I thought. So probably go with maybe a 6, something like that.
Yeah, I could probably give him a 6 as
6,
well.
7, yeah. Bonds gave us goals on that left wing. Murfinho, Longstaff a 7 and a 7. Longstaff 6 solid. Yeah, I think just because he didn't come on with an awful lot of time remaining, I thought so. There you are. Right then. 6 solid as well, says Philip as well. Now then, the substitution with just after Longstaff. There you are, Mason. You got to say he was involved in that goal for.
Yeah, impressed. Was impressed with Elliott's contribution. Murphy's contribution to the goal. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 7.
Okay, yep. Again, probably because of the time he was on for. Again, it was quite late on. It was really late on in the game. Murphy 0-8. Do you know what? It's not a bad shout as well, Tom. Again, because the way he assisted up for Barnes. But again, you just got to see it just he wasn't on with a lot of time. You would go for a 10 when your coffee. Solid dummy, you want a ball to Barnes. The 7-0 is coming. Murphy a 7 purely for the assist. Yeah, absolutely. Says Philip as well. So, yeah. Fair enough. And the last substitution. So it's back to you, but he was on in stoppage time in though, Mason.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Well, it was.
I'll just give him a
well,
start. I'll just give him a start.
Well, it's back to me, but yeah, I think we'll
Oh.
both go with the standard 5 actually, because he did come on. It was in stoppage time anyway, so Murphy got in. I need to get Murphy on the back of my shirt one day. Says coffee. Wow, our 10 out of 10 performance tonight. Oh, I think it's a 10 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson a 7, fair enough. Villa team performance a 3 out of 10. Anderson a 7, Anderson a 4, but couldn't do much on the time. 7.9 actually, says Clarkey, fair enough. All right, fair enough. That's what he's got on sofa score. We've given just a 6-7 because he was on with a lot of just not on with a lot of time remaining. So there you are. Okay then. So that is the substitutions. So just 3 more things to rate now. We may as well get it out the way with first. So it's back to you, Mason. So you can take this man here, Mason. I think you know who it's going to be. Which we'll get it on.
Mr. Edward Howe.
Nope, not yet. 1 before that. 2 before that. It's that man there.
4. I'll give him a 4.
4?
Not good enough.
He wasn't great, wasn't he? No, he's not that good, Andy Madley, is he? Up to a 10. 11 brutal. Referee a 0. Referee minus 20 out of 10. All that we bad Villa was only in the final minutes. He gave up. He was still coming forward, breaking fast and looked dangerous. 3 Water Wally. That's a 10. Yep. So I'll get on to our good old fans. I think get a 10 as well. It's just what we're all about. The atmosphere was brilliant. We kept going for the full 90 minutes. As always, which is what we always do. On a match day, it was great to be back. The display from War Flags was amazing as well. 10 out of 10 for our fans all day long. Madley at 2 out of 10. Blew half whistle when we had that free kick. He did, didn't he? That's 10 out of 10. Fans give me goosebumps. 12 out of 3 million. So you may as well have a Mason. The last one to rate. There he is.
10 out of 10.
Yay, the 4th 10 out of 10 you've given on this show.
I mean, tactically, it was he tactically outplayed Unai Emery, like.
He did, didn't he?
And some of his subs and starting lineups were phenomenal as well, so I'll give him a 10.
Yep, fair enough. Yep, I think you've got to go with a 10 from Mr. War Eddie Howe. He's getting it right every game now. That's what he does. Why we've got him. And he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Nah.
There you are. I'm off now. Great job. Cheers for Philip. No problem, Philip. Take care, Philip. Great to see you on the show. Eddie Howe at 10. Jason Tindall at 10 as well. Fans Infinity. War Flags brilliant. He demolished a good team. Yep. Howe at 10. Lord Howe of the corner to James's 11. Cock of the match was Emmy Martinez for that tackle. War Flags, well said, Clarky, 10. Yep. How when Mad Dog circulation in motion, 10, says Clarky as well. So, yep, absolutely. Well, then, so yeah, that is all the ratings done, and we'll start to wrap up the show very, very soon as well. So, but again, it was just brilliant. We're top of the league on the first game of the season. We took apart an Aston Villa team who I thought were going to cause us some problems at times. but we dealt with them very well as soon as after that equaliser we did what we had to do as well. So Kendall says I'm giving the chat 2 out of 10. And Coffee's giving the PD and Mason 10 out of 10 for the stream. Cheers so much, Coffee.
Cheers, Coffee.
Really, really appreciate that. Really, really do. So, yeah, again, it was great to be there. Could have asked for a better day yesterday. The only disappointment was the referee and the queues to get in the turnstiles were just bloody hell, man. That was the only bad point for yesterday, but the rest of it, as soon as we got in that ground, could have asked for more. Is all we can say. So there you are. So there you go. Well then, that is it. We're going to start to draw now to show to an end now. We'll let you know when we're back again. But so far, what we got coming up next week, it's probably going to be possibly Thursday for the match preview. But if that changes, we'll let you know. Of course, the PD show will be back next Friday as well. We're back to normality next week after it was off because I had stuff on the Friday. And, of course, we were at the game yesterday, which is why we couldn't do it for this week. But it should be back to normal next week. If any news comes out of the club, expect any videos by myself to do that as well in case there's something interesting that comes out, possibly. But we'll wait and see as well. Tom, I didn't bother with the turnstiles. Fair enough, Tom. I did, unfortunately. Great, Steve. 10 out of 10. See you all later. Cheers, Predator. Woohoo, Food Pigs. Yeah, they're back next week, Coffee. Just to let you know as well. So that's what we got scheduled so far for next week. So remember, guys, if you have enjoyed again tonight's show, please remember to, of course, hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so, and it does help the channel grow massively as well. Again, please, if you are new, or if you're not yet subscribed and you're really enjoying going on what's on this channel, do hit that subscribe button. Free to do so, and it's helped making the channel grow. And the subscribers have been coming in, so again, massive, massive thank you to all of your support as well as always. And the bell notification to let you watch, to let you know when it's a live show or a pre-recorded video on the day as well. Feel free to donate to the channel if you want to give something as well. Again, if you want to be within a prize draw, chance to become a member on this channel. And again, it's for just 99p a month. So there you are. So just for 99p if you want to become a member as well. Let's just rattle through these comments as well. Don't forget City, Man City play midweek. Yeah. Bring on City. Catch you next. Well done, Mason and Pierre. Cheers, Andrew. Bye, PD. Mason. All cheers, Coffee. I'll watch PD's vlogs now for the fan reactions. Nice one. Cheers, Coffee. Kendall says nice. Yeah, really sure. Thanks so much, Kendall. As well. Well, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know we're back to what we got to do normal next week and all of that. So, but the second game kind of come quick enough, and let's give City a game when we take on them as well. So, you want just one last comment. 10 out of 10 for Pete's shirt tonight, says Andrew. Cheers, Andrew. I may have to look for a new one so I can get the new ones on as well. So, yeah. Later, everyone, says Clarky. Cheers, Clarky. Okay, guys. Good short. Cheers, again, Clarky. Says all later. Well, guys, again, enjoy the rest of your weekend and your night, and we'll catch us all later. Take care, everyone. See you later. How are the lads?